it's me, Ali. I just thought I might jump on and just show you some apps that I've been using quite recently, some longer than others, but it's come to my attention that, money is a big major factor in all our lives, and you don't really get taught in school like about investing or anything like that. You don't get taught how to do your tax. You don't get taught about life skills that you don't learn until you're out of school. So I have a few apps that I'm going to suggest that they've honestly been really good for me, and none of these are, I'm not getting paid for it. They're just purely apps. There's no partnerships, nothing like that. These are just apps that I personally love, and I have 4 apps that I use in my day-to-day life that each of them pretty similar, but they do have all of their own benefits. So the first one is Super Obvious. Now, obnoxious title, but it is great. We love this app. And now the moral of Super Obvious is that it helps with basically investing in the planet after everything we have gone through in the last 2-3 years: fires, floods, pandemic, the whole shabam. Now, the moral of Super Obvious is that basically they invest in companies that are beneficial towards the planet. They are picky in the nicest way possible, which is great because that's what we need. But they are basically very picky about it, and they select only a few companies that actually benefit the planet. And you can have, a certain withdraw amount that you would like to take out, or you can set up an auto investment. It is a super easy app to use. I'm not the, expert on investing. I'm only just starting to learn to invest now. And learning with Super Obvious as one of my first investment apps, it was super easy, super quick. I have an auto payment. I put in like $20 a week because that's personally what I chose to do. You can do whatever you like. It is super free range, but it is brilliant. I can't get over this app much enough. It is one of my favorites, and it is too good. The next app I'm going to talk about now is called Raise. And I only just discovered this app a couple of days ago from one of my friends. She recommended this app to me. And basically what happens with Raise is that every purchase you make, it rounds it up to the nearest dollar. So if you buy something for $3.90, it's going to give you an extra 10 cents to get up to that nearest dollar, and it'll put it into an account for you. And it'll keep going and doing that with every single day-to-day purchase that you do. So you're basically saving when you don't know it. You're doing your everyday purchases, and it is rounding up your money to the nearest dollar to put it into a separate account. And you can easily, invest in a portfolio. You can take out money. It's like any other investing app. It is similar to Super Obvious. You can make an investment plan based on whatever you feel comfortable investing in. Weekly, you could be whatever you like. It is super easy. Again, I'm a beginner investor. I'm only just discovering this stuff now. Being 21, I want to become, more experienced with investing. And I've discovered, Raise. So, Raise is super, super easy. Oh my God. The videos that it shows you when you first start up, brilliant. I'm personally not a parent, so therefore I don't need to have an account for kids or anything. But if you're a parent, it will easily or automatically set up an account for your kid, like a trust fund sort of thing. Easy to do. Another, way where you can also save towards kids, emergencies, houses, weddings, whatever you'd like to choose. And you can invest in any sort of, portfolio it comes up with. There is like 8, I believe, designs of portfolios. I've personally chosen the aggressive one, and I'm not sure why. It's just what suited to me. I put in what, money ideas that I want to achieve. It's going towards a house, and it'll give you basically, before I'm 41, it'll come up with a whole detailed thing of, what money you can expect it to be have with that payment you put in. So say you put in $100, it will show you how much you will have by the age of 30 or 40 or whatever age you decide to pick. It is completely up to you. Whatever makes you feel financially free. Yes, there is risk. Every investing app is going to have risk. None of them are going to make you 100% profit. Otherwise, everyone would be doing it. And yeah, there's always going to be risk. That's just how investing works. It's basically whether you would like to take the risk in helping your future. But as I've said, I will stand by all these apps. They're not partnerships. These are personally apps I love to use. Now on to the third app, Up Banking. I do also love this Up Banking. It is one of my, I guess you could say, like side hustle apps I use. I have a main account like banking where all my income goes into. And I also have Up Banking. So I have two major bank accounts. And the main reason I use Up Banking is with my partner and I, we live, in an apartment, we pay rent and bills and everything. And it was super easy just to set up that account for our shared account so that all our bills and rent and everything could come out of that. It is super easy, and we're both putting money into our separate savings. And over time, as you start like investing more money into your savings, you actually get interest earned. That is one of the main perks. There are so many perks to Upbank that there's so many. They will cover a coffee. They will give you up to 4% interest on your savings. So you're basically making money as you're saving money. So you're saving way more money than you're putting in. I put in $1 just to see what would happen. And I'm already up to $8, and that's happened in about a week, purely because of my investing into my savings account through this app. Upbank is so easy, and it was so good with my partner and I. It is just so good that we can just have all of our bills and everything in the one spot. You get daily reminders or weekly reminders whenever you have a banking or like payment coming out soon. And that way we know that we need to put money into that account, get all our bills paid for. It is life-changing. You feel so organized, being on top of your payments, and it's just amazing. I can't talk enough about this account, this app in general. I love it. It is so good. I do have another investing app, and this is the final one. So I have 4 major products today. And basically this last one is Sharries. I'm not sure whether I'm saying that right, but that's just how I've figured out how to say it when I've, recommended it to a person or a friend and they've tried using it. But basically it's similar to Super Obvious. It's another investing app. You can set up auto payments. Again, these are all just super easy investing apps that, you might not like Super Obvious. You might love Sharries. These are all very similar, but they all have their different perks and benefits of each one. And it really depends on you, on what your funding is like, what your moral, what you personally believe. Basically, it's up to you. You don't have to use these apps. You might have another app, but Sharries is basically another investing app where you can basically have an auto investment. Again, super easy. Don't have to stress about, remembering to transfer money into that. And they even have portfolios in little groups together where you can actually invest in multiple companies under the one thing. And again, you can be whatever money amount you want. It's totally up to you, but you can basically pick, or you can even design your own. And that's what's so great about it. And then you can easily just log in to the app, monitor it whenever you'd like, and easily withdraw at any time. Again, you guys don't have to use these apps if you don't want to, if you're too young, or if you don't feel like investing is for you. It is up to you. I'm personally wanting to get better at investing, so I've been doing a lot of research. My whole YouTube and my whole TikTok For You page is about side hustles, making money, all that stuff. I've come across these apps. I've either been recommended to them, like Raise. They were recommended to me by a friend. I absolutely love this app now. It is so easy. Oh my God. Now, but it's up to you. investing might not be up for you, you know, and that's fine. That's totally up to you. These are more just to help you if that is something you're wanting to do, or if you're wanting to give it a try, or if you're not an expert. I'm not an expert. I've said this. I'm just beginning to learn how to invest. There's probably way better apps that will help you invest, but these are personally the ones I have found that is easy to understand, me being a beginner investor. As I get better at investing, I will probably find more apps that are much easier. You see people on social media recommending all these apps, and you can look at it and go, holy crap, I'm overwhelmed, because it looks complicated. You get hit and hit and hit. And I found these apps because they're easy to access, they're easy to use, you know, there's no stress, there's, you know, auto investment plans and that stuff. They're all free. You don't have to pay anything for them. That's also a great benefit, is you do not have to pay. And yeah, but basically I just wanted to come on here, share those 4 apps with you. And, you know, it's 2023. If you're in your 20s, or even if you're like early, you know, late teens, 18, 19, or even if you're 30 and you want to learn about investing, these are personally the apps I use. I would stand by all of them. I love them. As I've said, no partnerships with these. These are personally just the apps that I love and I use, and I'll have them all linked in my bio below. Up to you. I would highly recommend them. You know what? It's worth a shot. There's no harm in having a go. If it doesn't work out and you're deciding you're not an investor, totally fine. But they are all linked in my bio, and I recommend you all have a go, because you know what? You never know. You never know. You might even try it. You might even end up loving it like I have. I did not think about investing at all until like this year. Probably in the last couple months, I've been only thinking about investing, and that's me being 21. You could be better at investing when you're 18, and honestly, props to you, because no one teaches you about that stuff. My parents didn't, school didn't. This is me just finding out for myself about investing. So that's up to you on what you would like to do. No pressure, but I love these apps, and you know what? Give it a go. It's 2023. Give them a go. We are in July already. We're in the 7th month of 2023. You know what? It's just worth it to have a go with the way things are going. Have a go, because you know what? Fear of failure. You've got to take risks to actually get to where you want to be. If you want to be a part of that 1%, that's, you know, the first millionaire in your family, you know, doing way better than your friends, being financially free, have a go. There is no harm in trying. I could go on and on. I could go on and on, but I won't. But it's up to you guys. I love you, and I hope you have a good day and a good life, and you are feeling your best self. But have a go at these apps. If they're not for you, they're not for you. I personally love them. It's worth a shot. They will all be linked in my bio. And thank you guys, and I hope you have a lovely day. I'll talk to you later.